You've probably been told 100 times to move more or exercise regularly. But no one really sits down and explains what that actually means when you're in your 60s, 70s, or even your 80s. Let's be honest. This stage of life is different. Your body responds differently now. Maybe your energy isn't what it used to be. Maybe you're dealing with stiff joints, balance issues, or blood pressure numbers that never used to bother you before. You've seen the medication list get longer. You've heard the warnings, and deep down, you've probably wondered, what else can I do to protect my heart and keep my body steady without hurting myself or pushing too hard? You don't need a gym. You don't need to run. And you definitely don't need to follow exercise routines made for 25-year-olds. What you need is something gentle, simple, and made for your age. Something that strengthens your heart, lowers your blood pressure, and helps you feel confident in your own body again. And yes, that's possible. There are specific movements that doctors actually recommend for people in later years, not to make you sweat, but to help your heart, your joints, your breathing, and even your sleep. In this video, I'll walk you through 5 simple exercises that people just like you are using every day right from their living room to stay strong, steady, and independent. These aren't fancy moves, but they're effective. They've helped thousands of older adults regain balance, lower their blood pressure, and even reduce their medications over time. Before we dive in, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Drop your city or state in the comments below. I always love seeing how far our community is reaching. Point 1. Brisk walking. Let me be clear. Walking isn't just better than nothing. It's actually one of the most powerful things you can do to protect your heart, especially after 60. And no, I'm not talking about long hikes or speed walking like you see in fitness commercials. I'm talking about brisk, steady walking, the kind that makes your heart beat a little faster, but not so much that you're gasping for air. That's the sweet spot. When you walk like this for just 30 minutes a day, studies show it can lower your systolic blood pressure by up to 10 points over time. That's not small. That's the difference between being at risk for a heart attack and being in a much safer zone. And here's what makes it even better. There are no side effects, no pills, no prescriptions, just movement, regular, gentle movement. Now I know what you might be thinking, but my knees hurt, or it's hard to start when I feel tired already. You're not alone. Every person I've met over 70 who started walking again said it was hard at first, but the ones who stuck with it noticed their legs didn't feel as heavy, their sleep got better, their mind felt clearer, and the numbers at the doctor's office started to improve. There's also something important people don't talk enough about: stress. As we age, our bodies don't recover from stress the way they used to, and stress puts a silent load on the heart. Walking, especially outside in fresh air or around a quiet block, helps lower that mental tension. It gives your brain a break. And if you walk with someone, a friend, a spouse, even a pet, it adds something even more valuable: connection. Loneliness is real, and it affects your heart just as much as your body. Walking gives you a way out of that, one step at a time. You don't need fancy shoes or a Fitbit. You don't need to walk 5 miles a day. You just need a pair of comfortable shoes and the will to walk around your home, your street, or even a quiet hallway if that's all you have. What matters isn't how far you go, it's that you go every day. I remember reading a message from a man named Harold, 78 years old, from Minnesota. He said he started walking after breakfast every day. At first, his legs ached. He didn't think it would help, but after 2 weeks, he said he could stand for longer without feeling laden. And at his next checkup, his doctor told him his blood pressure had dropped. That's the power of consistency. That's the power of you deciding to take charge. So, if you've been sitting for too long, or if you've been afraid to move, start with walking. Your body still wants to work with you. You just have to give it a reason. And trust me, your heart will thank you for it. Exercise 2. Chair squats now. I know the word squat might sound a bit intense. Maybe you're thinking of gyms or heavy lifting, but chair squats aren't like that. This isn't about building bulky muscles or doing something extreme. It's about one of the most important movements for your heart, your balance, and your confidence. Simply standing up and sitting back down from a chair with control. That movement, getting up from a chair, might not seem like much, but it wakes up the largest muscles in your body, your thighs and your glutes. And here's the key. Those muscles act like a second heart. They help pump blood upward back toward your chest. That means your actual heart doesn't have to work as hard. It's like giving your heart a little helper. And when your heart works more efficiently, your blood pressure goes down naturally. As we get older, especially after 70, circulation becomes a bigger concern. Many people start feeling heavy in their legs or notice swelling or even numbness from sitting too long. Chair squats fight that by getting the blood moving and keeping your muscles awake. And that has ripple effects, not just for the heart, but for your blood sugar, joint strength, and even your confidence in moving around safely. You see, one of the things we don't talk enough about is the quiet fear that many older adults carry. The fear of falling, or worse, the fear of not being able to get back up. That fear keeps people from moving, and that's when the body starts to weaken. But every time you stand up from a chair without using your arms for help, you're telling your brain and your body, I can still do this. That belief, that confidence, is worth more than any medication. Even starting small makes a difference. I remember a message from Martha, 82 years old, from Oregon. She said she started with just 5 chair squats a day. Her knees cracked, she felt unsure. She even had to use her arms for support, but she didn't give up. After 3 weeks, she was doing 10 chair squats without using her hands. Her doctor told her that her resting heart rate had improved, and she said she felt more stable when walking, less afraid of losing balance. That's real progress. And let's not forget, this exercise doesn't need any equipment, no weights, no mats, nothing fancy, just a stable chair and your own body. Here's how to do it. Sit upright at the edge of your chair, feet flat on the ground. Cross your arms in front of you or hold them straight out. Push through your heels and slowly rise to a standing position. Pause at the top. Then slowly sit back down with control. Don't plop down. The control is where the strength comes from. Start with 5. Even 3 is fine if that's where you are. What matters is doing them every day. Over time, you'll feel your legs getting stronger. You'll feel steadier. And maybe most importantly, you'll stop worrying about, what if I can't get up? Because you'll know you can. Exercise 3. Wall push-ups now. Don't let the word push-ups scare you. These are not the floor push-ups you used to see in gym class. Wall push-ups are a gentle, joint-friendly version, designed especially for people who want to build strength and improve circulation without hurting their shoulders, wrists, or back. You might be wondering, what do my arms and chest have to do with heart health? Actually, a lot. When you use the muscles in your chest, shoulders, and upper back, you help your body move blood more efficiently. That improves circulation and helps your heart pump blood with less resistance. It's like oiling the machine. The more smoothly everything moves, the less pressure builds up. Wall push-ups are also great for something called vascular elasticity. That's a fancy way of saying how flexible your blood vessels are. When your vessels are flexible, they can handle changes in blood pressure more easily. That's important because, as we age, those vessels tend to stiffen. Stiff arteries mean higher blood pressure, and that puts your heart under stress. Wall push-ups gently reverse that process over time. Now, here's something most people don't realize. Good posture and deep breathing also play a big role in heart health, and wall push-ups help with both. When you stand up straight and push away from a wall, your chest naturally opens up. That lets your lungs expand more fully. You breathe deeper, take in more oxygen, and feel more alert. It's a small thing, but over time it adds up. And let's not forget the emotional side. Many older adults, especially after a surgery or a health scare, start feeling like their body is shrinking or getting weaker. But when you can stand up tall, press into a wall, and feel your body respond, even just a little, it reminds you, I still have strength in me. That shift in mindset can make a huge difference in how you carry yourself throughout the day. A man named Leonard, age 74, shared something powerful with us. He had heart surgery years ago and felt nervous about moving too much, but he started doing just 10 wall push-ups a day while brushing his teeth. He said it was simple, and at first it didn't feel like it was doing much, but after a few weeks he noticed his balance had improved, his breathing felt easier, and even his doctor reduced one of his blood pressure medications. That's what small, steady effort can do. Here's how you can try it. Stand about arm's length from a wall. Place your hands flat against it, shoulder width apart. Slowly bend your elbows and lean in toward the wall. Keep your back straight. Gently push yourself back to the starting position. Repeat 5 to 10 times. Go slow. Breathe with each movement. This isn't about speed or intensity. It's about control. A few times a day, even just while waiting for water to boil or during TV commercials, can make a real difference. Your heart doesn't need punishment. It needs consistency, and this simple move gives it exactly that. Exercise 4. Leg raises. This next one might not look impressive to someone watching from the outside, but it does something powerful on the inside. Leg raises are one of the simplest exercises you can do, whether you're seated or lying down, and they target the very part of your body that quietly supports your heart all day long, your legs. You might not think about it often, but your legs hold the biggest muscles in your body, and those muscles play a key role in helping your blood flow upward toward your chest. That's important, because the older we get, the more our circulation slows down, especially if we're sitting for long periods. Blood can start to pool in the lower body, which leads to swelling, pressure, and in some cases, dangerous clotting. Leg raises gently wake those muscles back up. Whether you're sitting in a chair, lying on a bed, or standing at the kitchen counter, lifting your legs with control helps activate your calves, thighs, and glutes. That activation sends blood moving again and supports better circulation, lower blood pressure, and a more stable heart rate. It's like quietly turning on a second engine that helps your body function more efficiently. But the benefits aren't just physical. Leg raises also give you something just as important: confidence. When you feel strong in your legs, you walk taller, you move with less hesitation, and you don't feel as nervous about standing up, going outside, or climbing the porch step. That mental shift from I'm weak to I'm okay is a powerful thing. I'll never forget what Ethel, an 81-year-old woman from Illinois, shared with us. She hadn't walked to the store in years without holding tightly to something, but after doing seated leg raises daily for just 3 weeks, she realized something had changed. She wasn't grabbing the handrail as tightly. Her steps became more firm, and she said the words that really stayed with me: I stopped feeling fragile. That's when you know it's working, not just on the outside but inside too. Here's how to do them. If you're sitting, sit upright in a chair, feet flat on the ground. Slowly lift one leg straight out in front of you. Hold it up for 3 to 5 seconds. Gently lower it back down with control. Repeat with the other leg. Start with 5 to 10 reps per leg. If you're lying down, lie flat on your back with your legs straight. Lift one leg about 12 inches off the ground. Hold and lower it. Alternate legs. Again, go slow and breathe deeply. You can do this while watching TV, waiting for the microwave, or even before bed. It doesn't take energy from you. It gives energy back to you. And every time you lift those legs, you're sending a message to your body. We're still in this. We're still moving. Exercise 5. Wall push-ups revisited. Yes, we're coming back to wall push-ups, but not by mistake. We're revisiting them because they're just that important. And this time, we'll look at them a little differently, not as just an arm workout, but as a complete daily tool for heart health, posture, breathing, and confidence, all rolled into one safe move. Now, let's be honest. Most older adults don't want to, and shouldn't, get down on the floor for regular push-ups. It's hard on the wrists, shoulders, and lower back. But wall push-ups give you the same benefits in a way that's easier on your body. That's why doctors often recommend them as one of the top strength-building moves for seniors, especially those dealing with high blood pressure or a history of heart issues. Here's what makes wall push-ups so effective. Every time you push against that wall, you activate your chest, shoulders, and upper back, the exact muscles that help with circulation, oxygen flow, and overall mobility. When you strengthen those muscles, even a little, your heart doesn't have to work as hard to move blood throughout your body. That means more energy during the day, better breathing, and less pressure on your arteries. And here's something we don't talk about enough: posture. As we age, many people start to feel like they're shrinking. They hunch over more, feel weaker in the chest, and their breathing gets shallow. Wall push-ups pull your body upright again. When you press away from the wall, your shoulders go back, your chest opens, and suddenly you can breathe deeply again. That shift affects everything, from your sleep to your digestion to your mood. One man I remember, Harold, age 74, said something that stayed with me. He started wall push-ups thinking they were too easy. But 3 weeks in, he told me, "I carry groceries without stopping now. I breathe deeper. I don't feel like I'm folding into myself anymore." That's not a miracle. That's muscle memory, oxygen, and consistency doing their job. Here's how to do them again. Just a quick refresher. Stand an arm's length from the wall. Place your hands flat against it, shoulder width apart. Slowly lean in by bending your elbows, keeping your back straight. Pause for a second when your face is close to the wall. Push back out to your starting position. Repeat 10 times. Go slow. Breathe in on the way in and out as you push back. And here's a tip. Tie this into your daily routine. Do 10 while brushing your teeth. Do another 10 while waiting for your coffee to brew. Small bursts, done consistently, make a bigger difference than one big workout once a week. Your body doesn't need force. It needs habit. And let's not forget, every wall push-up you do is proof that you still have strength left in you. It's not just about your arms. It's about your belief in your own body. That belief doesn't fade unless you let it. Getting older doesn't mean giving up on your health. Getting older doesn't mean giving up on your health. It just means taking care of your body in a smarter, kinder way. These 5 exercises we've talked about, they're simple, yes, but don't let that fool you. Each one supports your heart, lowers your blood pressure, and helps you feel more steady, more confident, and more in control of your day. You don't need a gym. You don't need special equipment. And you definitely don't need to do it all at once. What you do need is just a little bit of consistency. A few minutes a day. A little movement here and there. That's how real change begins. Your body remembers what you give it, and it rewards you with calmer, steadier steps and a heart that doesn't have to fight so hard. So ask yourself right now, how many of these are you already doing? And which one are you willing to start with today? Even if it's just one, that's more than nothing. That's a beginning, and beginnings matter. Take a moment to share your answer in the comments. Let us know what you learned, or which movement felt most helpful to you. Your story might be the reason someone else finds the courage to start. And if you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications. It helps us keep making helpful, honest content just for you. Thank you for spending this time with me today. You're not alone in this journey. Let's keep moving forward, one breath, one step, one quiet strength at a time. We'll see you in the next video.